I've written songs, which I performed and recorded on an album, composed the music and authored the book for a musical comedy that ran in several productions off-Broadway, and I've written the screenplay and songs for a feature film, which enjoyed favorable reviews. And for my 5-minute presentation, I'm showing a play with music called The Devil's Departure, which played on 54th and Broadway. We shot video of quite a few of the performances and edited them together for a record. There are a lot of sound and lighting inconsistencies. Various elements changed from performance to performance.
Yes, he's still here. He's anxious to finish and leave. He's dictating his final statements, kind of a final statement to the earth and the inhabitants thereon. I understand you're a newspaper of record, but he's not giving any interviews. Of course he'll be back in another millennium or so. No, he's not making any commitments or appointments for his return.
LES, Devil speaking.
Devil's Hotline, Natalie speaking. Oh yes, he's still here. He's anxious to finish and leave. It's that reporter, the persistent one for the International Courier. He wants an interview. He won't take no for an answer.
Let me talk to him.
When will his farewell statement be ready?
How the hell do you expect me to dictate when you keep interrupting me with your phone calls?
You just give me an idea of what the release is going to say. Will it explain why you're leaving early? I understood you weren't supposed to depart until the year 2011.
I can come or go anytime I goddamn please.
But I thought it says in the Bible or some other prophecy.
You think I care what some rinky-dink publication has to say about me? Believe me, I have a lot better reasons than any prophecy you might have read.
Why's that?
It's a whole laundry list. It'll be the substance of my release if I ever get to finish the damn thing. You know, I don't owe you people a reason for why I'm leaving. If the devil himself can't come or go as he pleases, who the hell can?
Well, wait a minute, you're talking too fast. It's hard to hold the phone and write at the same time. Could you just give me one example of what says at the top of your list?
Redundancy. There's no need for my being here. What when you have bureaucrats, politicians? It's not just the government. It's Madison Avenue, the judiciary. My work's being usurped all over the place. You know, you really don't need a devil when you have the media.
That's great. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not. Wow. What an exclusive. Would it be alright if I just stayed a few minutes?
Why not? You're here already. Damn fool.
You're right. Might as well stay. I've got so many questions. Things I know my readers would like clarified.
Yeah, well, make it snappy. I've got to get the hell out of here. Oh, every time I say that word, I get homesick. That's it. I got to get out of here. I'm not even sticking around to watch 60 Minutes.
You watch 60 Minutes?
Oh, I love the way they palm that garbage off as hard news.
I just got a couple of more questions.
Better make it snappy.
Okay, so...
Well, I've only got a couple more minutes.
All right, so the difference between you and God, or Jesus. So, you know God.
It's hard to not know someone who's omnipotent.
You know him well.
As well as you can know your exact opposite.
Well, what would you say is the biggest difference between you and God?
Well, he's always making things. No, I wouldn't know if I call him artsy-craftsy, but people, planets, oceans, you name it, he created it. I, on the other hand, do not have a creative bone in my body, and I'm proud of it. I have no original thought whatsoever. That's why I'm so popular in Hollywood. Original sin, sure, I have plenty of that. But no original thought.
What would you say has been your greatest accomplishment?
I've given you everything. From pestilence to pedophiles. Tornadoes to television. Tsunamis to soap operas. Your attraction to celebrity to entice and beguile you. Joblessness. Homelessness. But I think what I'm most proud of is dissatisfaction. Making people discontent. Seeing to it that they never enjoy anything they look forward to.
So you're the reason everyone's always trying to escalate and accelerate every sensation.
That's right.
Because you ruin everything.
That's right. It's I who sees to it. You never appreciate anything once you get it, but want something else instead. Always looking forward, never living in the now. From that first rapture of springtime that dissipates into the final drudge of autumn, I make sure nothing is ever enough. I'm the picador waving the red flag that eggs you on. It's really just me that you're following, chasing like an elusive dream. Your first love that never gets any sweeter. That first sexual awakening that never gets any deeper. The drugs that require more, always more to get you off.
You're waxing poetic now.
Perhaps, but it's hardly poetry for those embattled souls I ensnare.
So you're the reason people fail.
Of course. I'm that little voice deep inside that says, you can't do it. Or sometimes I say, why bother? I'm responsible for all the remorse and regret at the end of a life unfulfilled. The artist who never communicates. The genius who's never understood. The pauper. The beggar. And after the anger and humiliation of a life misspent, their only consolation when the end finally comes is the delusional belief that had this happened and had that not happened, everything would have been different.
Some consolation.
Actually, it is. Because when I'm a real bastard, I make you a success. So that after spending your days feeling important, significant, which is no easy feat, that guilt-ridden little voice asking, why me? I'm no better at what I do than a million others. And of course, if the truth be told, you're a whole hell of a lot worse. Because I see to it that only the truly mediocre reach the peak of success in their lifetimes, while genuine talent is never appreciated until long after the artist is dead.
Well, we have critics with educated taste to help the public discern.
Sure, you have your critics, who save you from vapid, unscrupulous promoters and producers, whose criteria for greatness in a film is how well it does at the box office. What a standard! Judging art by its commercial value, like it was real estate.
And all of this deception will end once you leave?
Well, the millennium is here. That new age of milk and honey. Without me around to devil your feeble little minds, you'll begin to realize peace, prosperity, abundance was here all along, not being withheld from you. You only thought that you needed to grovel or conquer in order to survive. I impaired your ability to see the truth, that it was God's good pleasure to give you the kingdom.
So then all the stealing, conniving, and finagling will end.
My deception works like a veil. It keeps you from discovering God, right where you are, within you. That has been my greatest achievement. Keeping man from discovering his own divinity.